What's
Hello.
up, everybody? Welcome
How's it?
to Crypto Weekend Watch List. How's everybody doing today?
It's been a good day today. How are you doing, Amy?
I'm doing phenomenal. How about you, Jay? How are you today?
Fine, fine. It has been a good day and a good week overall. We're doing
Mm,
good.
I would agree with that. All right, so we are going to talk about XRP first, who's been red hot of late. What do you think
Oh,
about the chart right now?
For XRP, it's definitely a coin that we have mentioned quite a bit over the past few weeks. It's definitely a very interesting one. This thing has been ripping on the daily time frame here. Definitely, we've seen that short squeeze all the way above 50 cents. Now it appears like we're falling back a little bit, but I would say that as long as you basically hold above that 46.5 cents, it still looks really good for continuation to the upside on the shorter time frames, I would say. Like if we go to the 15-minute here, this is something where even you can see actually if we pump here a little bit, because we have been trending up a little bit over the last like 15-minute time frame. I think that we could give it another go here, maybe form a double top or even shoot up higher than that.
Yeah, I would agree with
yeah.
that. Looks fantastic. I think that between XRP and ADA, they've had a little contest going on. They've both been pretty
Yeah.
hot. What do you think of the ADA chart, Jackal?
Yeah, so I can pull up my ADA chart, but Cardano recently had its Vassal hard fork, which I suppose could be compared to the Ethereum merge in a way. I have Bitcoin over here on the right hand side, and then I'm gonna mute Jay real quick. Bitcoin here on the right hand side, just the 15-minute chart, and then Cardano here on the left hand side. This low was on the FOMC meeting day, and then this high was actually yesterday when the Vassal hard fork went through. It worked, and we actually had a pump. So from then on down, we've almost only gone down. I think that mostly has to do with the stock market and futures market. But we did see
Yep.
a good reaction after a successful hard fork. And if you don't know what that is, please come join the Discord server, and we will be talking about the Vassal hard fork on Wednesday at our crypto live stream at about noon Eastern. So come check that out. But we did have a good reaction, which was good news, I think, for crypto. That
Yep.
it wasn't just an easy short as soon as a an upgrade or an update went through. So this was like a buy the rumor and then also buy the news. So granted, the stock market pulled it down very quickly afterwards, but it was Cardano's been good to us recently. Not nearly as good as XRP, but
Yep.
very interesting. Both of those as of recent.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna pull up my chart. Look at a couple things here. I've got SHIB up on my screen now because we know I like those coins that I could get those pops in and out. I like a little higher volatility with what I'm trading. Not in my long holds. Those I like 2-3x leverage, very low leverage, slow moving. I'm happy. But when I'm leverage trading higher risk type things, I like to look for these type of coins. And SHIB is always one that doesn't disappoint. We've had some really nice pushes on it of late. It is in a downtrend now. It's in a descending wedge. So I would expect if and when we break out of this, that it should break bullish. We lost our golden fibs from our last move. So it's a little more bearish to me there. I like to see us bounce in that level, preferably. So honestly, I wouldn't really take an entry long or short on this right now, to be honest. I would wait to see us break up out of this wedge. So I'm not touching this under say 4012, which is quite a push up. It's up in this area further up here. I'm not liking where it's at right now. The volume's just not there either. I don't know what happened to my volume. But the volume's just not there. You can see these volume spikes is when we get the good pushes, and we are pretty low on volume. So that's what I'm watching here. It's not one I'm too excited about, but another one that did actually have a nice push. A couple of them that had nicest pushes. One is Ape. Um,
Yes.
this one I had put out last weekend, and we ended up getting like 18% on it. It's had some good volatility, and this is what we're looking for, and especially when it's pure moves. What I mean by that is it's not choppy like that Bart Simpson, like these I don't really like trading anything leverage when we're stuck in an area like this, where it's just kind of sideways trading the whole time. That's not,
Right.
I like these pure dumps where you get nice clean moves. And of course, we know that doesn't usually happen all the time, but when it does happen and you nail that, that's pretty nice. So obviously I'm looking at this little channel right here. It's kind of hanging out right in the middle. Stock market just closed. The US stock market, we had a pretty strong hour after absolute hemorrhaging of the market this week. We're testing low of year. Right now, we're a couple bucks. We close a couple bucks over low of year. If we hold that, we'll see what happens. I'll let Jay get to his bearish side next. My bullish side is this. The last time we touched anywhere in the 360s, we pushed up to 430 within 55 days, with 3/4 of those days being green. So, and that was the end of the world. The war was starting, this, that, the other. That's just my perspective on it. I'm not saying I'm bullish right now. I'm slightly bearish. A sideways action through the middle of October is what I'm watching for. And I'm expecting a bullish end of the year through the election. If the House or the Senate changes Republican, I think it'd be great for the market. And Jay, what do you think through the end of the year?
So yeah, I've been more like also short. I've been more short-term bullish actually, also in the Discord, like actively longing quite a lot of things this week. I don't think that I had even one short out this week, because I think that we're at a very vital support here for Bitcoin. And we've talked about that with the swinging bull yesterday. We're at a very key support. And right now, just the risk reward on longs is like really good. So
Yep.
One thing that we've been playing over the past few days in Discord is like longs on TRX, which is Tron, which is a coin that sometimes is on my radar. And yeah, right now also we basically got in a long yesterday. Like we had a lot of time to take profits, and then once that retrace, like you just get stopped out at break even once you see a good retracement. So for Tron, especially here, I was looking at a potential double bottom from here. And then yeah, this looks like a bear flag, but this is also where a lot of bears get trapped. Like at the bottom of a bear market is usually where bears lose all their money. So that's where you go long. So I've been really more like violently longing things. Also, we're long on Bitcoin right now already from earlier. This is a chart that I've had from yesterday and so on. But we've been working on just really getting solid entries for long specifically. Like I really think that, yeah, also the SPY, I was obviously watching the reaction towards market close, and I thought that looked pretty good. Like actually on the SPY, I had a chart out today on my channel, and when we were trading down, I said these longs on TRX and Bitcoin are gonna depend on the SPY retesting 368, and it's actually exactly where we closed today. So we kind of saw that coming, that short-term bullishness, and I think that over the weekend, there's no real reason to look at short-term shorts, I would say. So that's what I have.
Cool. Cool. It's good stuff. Yeah, I don't know what my thoughts are for this coming week. If I'm bullish or bearish, really. I think I'm gonna have to see what the reaction is Monday, and I'll have a better idea. I'd rather play a reaction than hold over the weekend at you right now at least. So I don't think it would be out of the question for SPY to retest that gap that we just had in the 371 to 374 range. So with that being said, right, if that does get filled, obviously crypto is going to move up with the stock market. Normally it will. So I am leaning a little bit towards that happening over the next probably 5 to 8 trading days, into next Wednesday. But if we don't get that, then I think we'll be testing some different levels down there, different bear levels.
I would agree. I actually love that the market got very bullish second half of power hour there, the last hour or so. For me, I really do like that in terms of a few different things, honestly. Luna is one that we'd love to play. Of course, I love the volatility here, and this has not had any. So, I mean, technically, it might have had a little bit of a dead cat bounce from this last run up, but I'm watching like this is going to be. I want to see us up in this zone here. If we could break up over, say, 311 area is where I would like Luna for a long. I'm not too worried about these wicks in here. I think over 311 would be nice. And then of course below, like say 240 for a short. I am definitely long this weekend as well. Like Jay said, you always want to consider with trading your risk reward ratio. Now we know history has told us this relative bottom we have on the SPY in Bitcoin. All right. So unless we make new history with lower lows, we can see our risk is very minimal if we're going off those bottoms, which held true today, held true in crypto and held true in the market compared to the reward of 5 to 1, 6 to 1, 7 to 1. These are the type, this is millionaires are made on bear markets, not in bull markets. And I know Jay loves that saying as well, because when everybody else is getting max fear and ready to run, that's when we're piling money in. And we're pretty close to that point. So I agree with Jay quite deeply with what he said. I was a little early to the game. I had the lowest SPY at 377. I was about $13 off there, and that's okay because you know what? I didn't have money in yet. I knew the risk wasn't there yet. We were playing super short, and I'm good with that. But this weekend, I put a couple swing positions out in crypto yesterday. Right, we might be we're slightly red. We were slightly red on them, but I still like the positions. I think it's a good start point. And we'll keep building from there. Ones to watch for me, Ethereum Classic tends to run pretty nicely. When we start to break out of bear cycles, Ethereum Classic is usually one of the first I see that's a big cap that will run pretty nicely. So I would watch Ethereum Classic, of course, Luna and Ape, and then XRP. If we start getting a true bullish push in crypto, XRP truly could test $1 by the end of the year. It's one to watch. You can get that, we get that movement behind it. It's hugely popular. And you know, it's getting its wings. The volume's there. We didn't have too terrible of a sell-off considering we halved our volume. We halved our volume and only pulled back about a quarter of the push. So that's really good to me. It means it's beating what we needed to beat to maintain some continuation, excuse me. But, you know, I wouldn't be surprised to see it pull back like, yeah, the 41 area like Jay was talking about. Do you guys have a hot pick for the weekend, either of you?
I don't. I was trying to force something to even make it work. I don't have anything. I do think Solana at this level is a good pickup, but I don't like Solana, so I won't be picking it up. But pure technical level.
Yeah, technical.
Yeah.
Over the weekend, I'm just gonna primarily manage Tron and Bitcoin, so I'm long on them already. So I have my work cut out with managing these positions, but like overall, yeah, just those two. I like to just stick to a couple. Maybe I'll take Ethereum with, and then just focus on these three for the weekend. And then when I see an alert on Ape or XRP from one of you, then I know that I don't even have to watch the chart for that.
Nice. All right. Well, Jay will be live trading over in the live stream in a little bit here over in Titan, which you can see down at the bottom, our little ticker trading across the bottom. Check us out. We probably have someone that could pop the link into our chat as well. So he'd be live trading in the free. He could join and he trades in the free live stream, be scalping some higher leverage, higher risk stuff. Great education as well. I hope to see you guys there. Do you guys have any final thoughts before we cut on out of here?
I do not.
Awesome. How about you, Jay?
Sorry, what was it? I couldn't understand you there.
Do you have any final thoughts before we cut on out of here?
Oh, final thoughts is just what I said is don't become too bearish here. Don't start selling any, just don't sell into the bottom because I think it's probably close is what I would say. If it's not, we will know it, and it's going to be we will have our game plan for if it doesn't do that. But my main bias is that you're setting up for a short squeeze actually, and a wave 3 to the upside that can ultimately take you to 32K. So that's where I'm at.
There you go. There you have it, folks. We will see you guys next time. Thanks for joining us. Peace out, everybody.
Bye, guys. Have a good weekend.
Bye-bye.